the most discomfort is if false, then true. So if we're founding our argument on a false statement, then anything that comes from that is always true, because your foundation is just absolutely and utterly incorrect. So you could imagine following Trump during any conversation or any rally that he has. Well, everything that he begins, or the foundation of every argument, is false. So unfortunately, logically speaking, that it means the overall thing is true. Now, it doesn't mean that it is true when applied to the world. It just means it's logically true because it's founded on something false. This is the weird one. So I just want to give you September 10th. So I mentioned that I had an overlap. So yesterday I was on doing scholars strike, even though it's quite humorous. So a lot of scholars, we were on strike and leading conversations, anti-racist conversations yesterday and the day before. I did post some videos to some of my other classes that relate to math and anti-racism policies. So I will share those with you as time comes to pass. But I had one student comment on the fact that there are probably more people who follow LeBron James than all academics in the world. So what LeBron James has done to draw attention to Black Lives Matter and anti-racism organizations is probably far more meaningful than what we have done.
Now, the Black Lives Matter Foundation, right on their website, says that they aim at deconstructing the Western prescribed traditional family structure, excluding fathers specifically.
Let's see what the numbers show today. 90% of homeless and runaway children were raised in fatherless homes. 71% of pregnant teenagers were raised in fatherless homes. 63% of youth suicides were raised in fatherless homes. 71% of high school dropouts came from fatherless homes. 70% of juveniles in state-operated facilities have no father. Fatherless children are twice as likely to go to jail, twice as likely to have a psychiatric disease, twice as likely to abuse alcohol, and 4 times as likely to abuse drugs. The evidence is clear.
Now, I don't know if you want to support a movement like that. I certainly don't.
I also think that it might, I think of a lot of things. The first thing I think is that we actually do have an ideological frame. Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists. Marxists.
You are accused of treason and anti-Soviet behavior. The court finds you guilty and sentences you to be shot.